Hi everybody, it's Nathan. Welcome back to Take10, the daily art challenge where I work out some way to take 10 minutes a day to work on the art for myself. Today wasn't too difficult because I wasn't working today because today's Christmas. It's Christmas Day. So hopefully if you celebrate Christmas or even if you don't, I'm hoping you had a great day and a wonderful holiday, whatever holidays mean to you. Myself was pretty good. Got a chance to work on some things. Obviously not this so much, but I got a chance to hang out with my girlfriend and her mom today. Watched a little Doctor Who on TV, which is good. So good things. Good things happening today. Gonna try to contact my family back home in the States in a few hours. It's still the wee hours of the morning there. But thanks to timeanddate.com, I can actually figure out when I can call them and when I can expect them to be awake, because that is difficult sometimes. Not a plug for that website, by the way, but if you need it, the internet's good for finding out stuff. Anyway, so today I'm working on just a little Christmas thing. I did something a little earlier. I did something yesterday, actually, that I finished off. Was a Krampus drawing, digital drawing I did for a contest. I think I may have made the deadline. I'm not even sure at the end if I made the deadline or not, but I did finish the piece. So I put that up on the Tumblr. That's nathandrawsdaily.tumblr.com. I try to post there as much as I can, but it's hard to get in there sometimes. So that should be where you can find the newest stuff, but sometimes it's just not there yet. I will eventually put up everything. I need to go back to doing one a day post in there. Maybe that'll be my New Year thing. Go back to doing once every day for the blog. I do consider that my blog. Although I guess this kind of video thing is good too. Speaking of that, this was a 30-day challenge. I believe today's day 17 of that challenge. So I have to start thinking about what I'm going to do when the challenge is over. I mentioned this in the last video. I'm going to probably just switch to doing 1 or 2 videos a week. Same kind of format. It might not be 10 minutes necessarily. It'll be, I'm going to try to give myself a little more time to work on things. It'd be nice to be able to do something from start to finish. You guys, if you're interested. Hopefully you're interested. And if it's going to be, I'm a little concerned about it taking so long, because the audience for 10-minute videos is quite a bit different than the audience for like hour videos. And I'm not quite sure I can find something to talk about for an hour that'd be halfway interesting. So we'll see what happens. I might just do speed paints of some of it. Speed paints are fun to watch, but I always find them a little bit boring. I mean, they're entertaining, but they don't really tell you anything. You're not informed in any way. So I guess they're not supposed to be teaching you anything necessarily, but I'd like to inform or entertain, at least on a personal level. I'd love to teach the few things that I know, but at the moment, pretty much everything I know is there's better teachers for it out there on the internet already. I don't mind passing on what little bit I do know. I feel like kind of a chump going on and on about the things I know how to do when there aren't that many of them. And it becomes fairly obvious quickly that there are better trained, better equipped people out there to teach. But hey, they say those who can't do teach, so maybe I have a chance. I think the trick to that is just to learn how to do more stuff. I'm using sort of a variety of markers today on this. Some of them are very old and not very reliable, as you can tell. That's okay. The thing with markers is sometimes you have to fight with them. And usually that fighting ends up being something good. I'm also using a different sketchbook than normal. This is another tone paper sketchbook, but it's not my normal one. This is one made, I think it's made locally actually, out of like craft paper. I get it from this little art store in a nearby suburb. Great place, cool people. Sort of like a little bohemian town, so the art stores are all cool. And I'm fairly sure these are made locally. Like I said, it's just craft paper, so it's not like it's high quality watercolor paper that's stained brown or anything like that. It's just the kind of paper you'd make grocery bags out of. That seems to work pretty well. I mean, I'm assuming there's quite a lot of bleed. Oh yeah. That's why I use this piece of white paper. But hey, this is supposed to be a sketchbook, right? So, finished pieces is not the reason why we do this. That is remarkable. One side of the chisel tip is dry, the other side is not. Like I said, strange markers. Have the fun fighting with the tools. Maybe that's it. Today's inspirational artist for the day. I think we're going to take a left turn here. I'm going to list one of my favorite musical artists, Jack White. And I started listening to Jack White when he was in the White Stripes, or when he was, I guess he is the White Stripes, but their first album, and I actually saw them play a show at the House of Blues in Charlotte. I think it was Charlotte. I forget exactly where. I haven't lived in North Carolina in so long I can't remember. But it was definitely the House of Blues. They were just touring the first album, so they played a lot of the old bluesy type hits that I really love. And he gave a little speech that they were there a year before, opening for another band, and nobody gave a crap about them at all. And then today they were headlining, and everyone loved them. So, I mean, he wasn't being bitter. He was just saying, it's funny how things turn. And he said, just to show you, if you wanted something, you have to work for it and don't give up. That's sort of a personal theme of mine. But the main reason I thought of him today for the inspirational artist is because he always says that he likes to fight with his tools. He likes to stay away from making it easy for himself, because the struggle makes the end result better. I'm inclined to agree with that. Fighting for something makes you care about it more. If you care about it more, you're going to do a better job. At least as far as you're producing something. And it has to matter to you what you're working on. It has to matter to you, because honestly, nobody else cares. And why should they? It's not their thing, it's your thing. You have to kind of show them how much you care. And your passion will not only make the piece of art better, so they'll be interested in the intrinsic quality of it, but if they see your passion, they might become interested in it just because of your passion. That's important too. Probably running out of time again, which is par for the course of this sort of thing, but it's alright. We're going to keep going. And I'll post a pic of it at the end of the video. And I'll see what I come up with. That's probably too strong. I have to go back and blend all that in. For those of you process geeks out there, I'm going to be blending back into this marker with other markers and with a colorless blender, although those usually end up bleaching the page with tone paper, so we'll see how that comes out. I'm then going to finish it off with some colored pencils to pick out the highlights and to emphasize shadows and stuff like that. So this will look quite a bit different once it hits the web. By no means is it done. But unfortunately, my time for the moment right now is... I'm looking forward to not having such a limited format next time, once these videos are done. At any rate, as I said, happy holidays to everybody. If you like bluesy rock, go listen to some Jack White, White Stripes, Rocketeurs, Dead Weather, all that's Jack White. More or less. So check that out, and I said happy holidays already, I'll say it again, happy holidays, happy New Year coming up. I'll see you guys again way before that, but I hope your New Year is excellent. As always, keep making stuff. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.